got loose and they worked their way onto the racetrack. But luckily today they're behind fences. Now Eagle Farm moving up well here. Veritas into 280. Here's Al.
Yes, pretty short price. So was Suitcase, but he lost on protest to Nevada Will. Now they're coming up into the gates. Gee, Brad Stewart's had a mixed day. Won the race, lost it on protest on Suitcase. Won the previous race on Decoy Boy. And ran second in the first race on Sabrina out of 3 races. All right, now let's have a look over here at the barrier. Wait for the last half of the field to be placed away. Veritas should be hard to beat. Ran a very good second behind Nevada Will here at his previous start. Runs up to that, it'll be hard to stop. Now Rebel Rain's coming forward. So is Valiant Risk and Craigley Devil. Aryan Lad, Civerdin and Fine Fabric will be one of the last. Blue turns to grey face as well. Veritas 280, 155. Blue turns to grey 435 and 215. And they're the only 2 runners under double figures. So they're all in the gates. So stewards have done a good job here. They're going to jump on time at 2:38 at the amended time. Set the jump. Alan Shucker on the platform. In fact, they might have even got into the stalls about 20 seconds early. Blue turns to grey ready. So is Veritas. Racing. Veritas was the first horse to begin from about 3 alley. Polar Empress and Aryan Lads mustering speed, and Isabella's Joyce and Arms Gain not far away with Cyberite. Fine Fabric and Valiant Risk going to midfield. Blue turns to grey, can't go early, he's drifted back. So is Craigley Devil, followed by Civerdin and Rebel Rain, and last Sing Sing Rocket. On the first corner, 950 out, and Polar Empress led St Arms Gain, Aryan Lad third. Cyberite is fourth in the middle, Fine Fabric travelling fifth and 3 deep. 2 lengths away, Isabella's Joy, followed by Aryan Lad. Veritas midfield on the inside from Craigley Devil. Blue turns to Grey's a fair way back, and then came Seven and Sing Sing Rocket, and last of all is Rebel Rain. Approaching the turn, 500 to go. Polar Empress and St Arms Gain led. Aryan Lad third. Cyberite the middle. Fine Fabric deep. The next Isabella's Joy. Veritas being called upon, and Blue turns to Grey's making good ground in the middle, but he had a bit of a punch up with Craigley Devil. 300 metres to go. St Arms Gain in front of Polar Empress. Aryan Lad's going through in the centre. Fine Fabric. Isabella's Joy. Veritas is going to go through near the fence, and Blue turns to Grey sweeping down the outside. Blue turns to Grey went up, and Veritas went through in the middle. Blue turns to Grey took the lead from Veritas and Aryan Lad, and Blue on Grey wins. Blue turns to Grey first from a photo between Veritas and Aryan Lad. The next time in the race, St Arms Gain, then Valiant Risk, Isabella's Joy, Rebel Rain, Cyberite, Fine Fabric. A long way back, Civerdin, Craigley Devil, Polar Empress, and last time Sing Sing Rocket. Blue turns to Grey, the winner. Number 4, Blue turns to Grey. Gary Doughty swept down the outside. Veritas got a lovely run near the fence, but Blue turns to Grey went home right over the top of him to win. Number 4, Blue turns to Grey, 455, 205, and it's very close for second and third between Veritas and Aryan Lad. Not much in it for second and third. In fact, 10's run second, Aryan Lad. 3 is third, Veritas. The numbers read 4, 10 and 3. All right.
Racing in the Apprentices Cup and gone fishing, one of the first to hit the ground with Quit Lita. Favadero is just behind them when they settle down from Wee Jimmy, and Portree Bay is further out. And about a length and a half away to Prince Kelly, who's last. Just over 1,300 metres to go, and it's gone fishing. About 3/4 of a length in front here. They're only going 3.
And they began in a pretty good line too, near the inside. A little bit slow to get going here at Spring again. Bouncing straight to the front, the Sydney filly out running Addy Win. Landed a length in front now. La Baraka quickly goes up second. Mosaic third. They're followed further back in the race on the inside by At Spring again. They're followed on the outside of it by Accept. Then Blazing Aura, Rose of Danehill. A fair way back in the race coming off the back, Quincy Love at the last 2, Melindy, and last of all Blaze the Turf. Off the 800 turn, Addy Win nearly a length in front now from La Baraka. On the outside, 3 wide Mosaic. A length and a half further back At Spring again over on the inside of Accept. 1 further back is Blazing Aura given a crack with a whip from Quincy Love, Rose of Danehill, Melindy, and 3 last of all is Blaze the Turf. Off the back they race 5. 500 to go. Eddie Win a neck in front. Thompson at work on La Baraka. Mosaic third the outside. They've put 4 lengths on it. Spring again. Up to the bend in the Sydney filly. Eddie Win in front. When they turn for home, nearly a length in front of La Baraka. Mosaic. They've cleared away from the others further back in the race at Spring again. Eddie Win the leader. La Baraka. Mosaic trying hard. Eddie Win 3/4 in front. La Baraka knuckling down. Coming at it now. It's Eddie Win the leader. La Baraka levelling up on the outside. Eddie Win fights back. Eddie Win a nose. Eddie Win a nose on the post. La Baraka 2 lengths away third. Mosaic. They're followed by Melini Renomwell with it Spring again, followed on the inside by Rose of Danehill. Out wide here, making good ground, is Blaze the Turf, followed by Mosaic pulling up quickly after the line from Sept. Then Rose of Danehill behind those Quincy Love and Blazing Aura under pressure a long way from home.
Number 2, Addy Win, 3.30 and 1.40. 3 La Baraka, 1.30. 7 Mazaire, $14.
Number 2, Addy Win on Super Tab. To return $3.30 and $1.50. Number 3, La Baraka to pay $1.30 and 7 Mosaic, $13.30.
In the Champagne Stakes, and we wait on the third placing to come up.
12.22 treble, $50.
To the front, La Baraka sitting at its girth. Number 7 has got third, Mosaic. 2, 3, 7 to race 5, 2, 3 and 7.
At the barrier Gold Coast.
Moving up the Greyhounds for the Cup, here's Paul.
Thank you, Paul. They're all ready here for the Win Television Canberra Cup. All Greyhounds are boxed. Plum Bob's been the heavily backed commodity. Green light, the money's on its way. Set, ready, racing. Rare Missile began okay, nicely away. Leone's Osty, goal back and getting up on the insiders. Plum Bob, Spanish Sting the outside. Rare Missile got into bother. My Girl Oprah well back with Power Thriller and Gems Delight into the back. Leone's Osty leads the way a length on. And second place, Spanish Sting. They were followed by goal back 2 lengths away the outside. Plum Bob, Power Thriller. A long break to My Girl Oprah and Rare Missile coming to the corner. Leone's Osty is the leader from Spanish Sting. Plum Bob is powering home. Leone's Osty in front. Plum Bob's cutting it down. Leone's Osty in front. Leone's Osty. Leone's Osty a nose. Only a nose in it if that. It's nearly a dead heat between this pair. The stablemates Leone's Osty and Plum Bob. They were followed up on the outside by Spanish Sting, goal back, further back Power Thriller, and My Girl Oprah with Gems Delights. Rare Missile was well back. Strike me. There's a finish. Photo finish. The stablemates have split it together. Leone's Osty on the inside and Plum Bob on the outer. I'll tell you what, I've gone for Leone's Osty by a nose, but I reckon there's only about a nose in it. It is a very, very close finish between these two. It's whether Plum Bob has got this enormous stride in on the line. So we stand by for the judge's decision. I'm not absolutely certain here. I've gone for Leone's Osty. And the more I think about it, the more I think, well, crikey, it's the one on the inside. And this angle in the past at Canberra has got me. And whilst there appears to be only a nose in it, it's won it. It has got it, Leone's Osty. 2, 3 and 1 of the placings. 2, 3 and 1. 2, 3, 1. Leone's Osty first. Plum Bob second. Goldbuck has kicked up and run third in front of Spanish Sting. So it's 2, 3 and 1. Leone's Osty by Casino Tom out of Gracious Osty, owned by Karen Link and trained by Carrie Hughes of Cranebridge Park. Plum Bob owned by V King, trained by Carrie Hughes, has run second, and Goldbuck, Richard Dean has wound up in third position. You won't get a more exciting event than that. Rare Missile was beaten by the box. Spanish Sting came across in front of her getting into the first turn. She ended up moving to the outside where Gems Delight and My Girl Oprah got into terrible bother. Power Thriller lost his momentum into the first turn and away went Leone's Osty down the back. Spanish Sting did check off the leader twice. Plum Bob had his chance from the first turn, even though he was checked just after the winning post. He was checked just after the winning post. From that point on, he had his chance, but the stablemates now won 8 out of 9. It's a sensational record on this track. Time for the journey was 30 and 56. 30 and 56 is the time recorded by the winner of the race, Leone's Osty. We're standing by for the margins. Good run. Well, that's the story, Paul. Very little in it, and a very exciting Canberra Cup. $10,000 going to the winner. 30 and 56 was the gross time. My friend, I'll hand it back to you.
Thank you very much, Paul, and a great call. Here we go to the Gold Coast now. This is race number 5. Paul Dobb.
Off and racing, and General De Diem quickly goes to the lead, about a length on Guineas. Third is Elusive Spy, followed closely then by, on the inside, Baycan Empire, and caught out just a little bit wide, Nimble Feet, and Zodiac's even deeper still, and about 5 to Adams Reef. Past the 1,000 metres they go, and General De Diem really wanting to run for Brian York, and General De Diem about a length and a half on Guineas, who settled well, 2.5 to Baycan Empire. Racing on the inside of its stablemate Elusive Spy, 2.5 further back is Nimble Feet. Second last Zodiac, and tailed right off as the rank outsider Adams Reef. It'll be lucky to finish. Coming down to the 600 marker in the Heritage, and General De Diem, the long odds on favourite, showing $1.40 on the New South Wales tote. Leads about a length and a quarter Guineas. They got away about 4 to Baycan Empire, then Elusive Spy around the corner. General De Diem straightens up, 3/4 of a length on Guineas. York allowing General De Diem a bit more rain. Larry Cassidy's had to go for the whip on Guineas, and at the 300, General De Diem with that turn of foot that we have come to expect. He put 2 lengths on Guineas, and Baycan Empire moving into third posse, but General De Diem is outclassing them, and he's going to top the $1 million in prize money. General De Diem coasts to the post, and the General wins at 3.5. Guineas second, Baycan Empire third. Nimble Feet fourth. Fifth was Elusive Spy. Sixth was Zodiac and Adams Reef. Now, we're going to have him failing to finish. Yes, indeed we are. The rider Len Beasley has dismounted just inside the 400.
OK, 1 General De Diem, 141 even, 2 Guineas to pay 130, no third for 4 Baycan Empire.
De Diem $1.40 and $1.20, beating Guineas number 2. He's paid $1.40, and there'll be no third tote, and he's run 1:15.41, which has bettered Perfect Harmony's race record of 1:16.12, and he hasn't been all that far outside Alquaz's course record of 1:15.08, and he's been allowed to coast to the post. Oh, gee, he's a top-notcher.
Correct weight, Melbourne, 237.
I'll be interested to see ultimately his biggest test will be in the Caulfield Guineas. They often say it's known as a sprinter's mile at Caulfield. That'll be his big test, but by gee, he's coming through his classes, isn't he, beautifully. And he's by a DM from Military Bill Mitchell for the Glengarry Racing Club Syndicate, and they must be absolutely delighted to have a horse that's won 8 of his 9 races, and as I said in the rundown to the line, he's been able to top the $1 million for them today with the $68,000 first prize money. 1-2-4, Guineas second by Crown Jester, Foreign Bank, John Hawkes, Larry Cassidy. A number 4 third, Baycan Empire. A nice return by snippets from Grelita, Brian Guy, Darren Beedman. The others were outclassed. It was 3.5 lengths by 1 1/4. 3.5, 1 1/4, and you've got the time details. $1.30 Quinella. The exact dividend is $1.70, and the trifecta paid $7.
Racing. Ballerina bounced quickly on the outside. Aussie Cozzy left the gate well up in the middle and quickly burnt to the front, settling down. Aussie Cozzy raced out 2 to Ballerina Comedy Cafe, and Red Hope fourth on the fence. 1 further back, Lord Lusk and a half, Simply Believe. 2 further back, Another Excuse. Elegant Lass last of all, racing to the 550-metre mark now. Aussie Cozzy near the rail, about 3/4 in front. Comedy Cafe is up second, a length and a half. Ballerina third on the outside of Red Hope fourth. 1 further back, Lord Luskin as they go through the gap. 2.5, Simply Believe. Then Elegant Lass outside it, and on the fence, Another Excuse. Running up towards the 400-metre mark, Aussie Cozzy, a half in front of Comedy Cafe, and now Charles calls on Ballerina. She travels up on the outside, 3 out, a length and a half. Red Hope and Lord Luskin both waiting for runs for Another Excuse, and Elegant Lass they turn. Aussie Cozzy just in front, Ballerina coming after it and wider out. Another Excuse is coming home well. Ballerina under siege now, and Another Excuse has sprinted past them. Oh, Another Excuse dashed to the front now from Aussie Cozzy, Lord Luskin and Red Hope, but Another Excuse wins easily. Aussie Cozzy second, Lord Luskin third, Red Hope fourth, and Ballerina misses the place. Then Simply Believe, squeezed out on the straight, Comedy Cafe near the tail with Elegant Lass. Another Excuse, number 3.
17.20 and 3.40 over 5 Aussie Cozzy, 2.10 to Lord Luskin, 1.90.
3 Another Excuse, Super Tab, 18.50, 3.60, 5 Aussie Cozzy, 2.60, 2 Lord Luskin, 2.10.
Number 3 in 59.3. And the judge calling on the photo for the minors. In 59.3, the sectionals 46.1, 35, 23.6 and 11.9. 5 gets second, Aussie Cozzy. And third placing coming up now. After the judge looks at the print, and third goes to number 2, Lord Luskin. 3, 5 and 2. 3, 5, 2 after race 6.
Now
Racing in the Theo Marks, and Taradu stood there, missed it by 3 lengths, and Lusty's Bank was first out from Apple Danish. Niagara jumped out well, a couple to Catalan opening, then Ravada, followed by Timeless Wins, 2.5 then to King Ivor, followed on his outside by Holy Roller, a length and a half to Blazing Steel, and 6 to Taradu. On past the 950, and Lusty's Bank narrowly clear from Ravada, who's out on a limb, and between them in third position Niagara. Ravada easing back now, followed by Apple Danish, about a length and a half to Catalan opening. On his outside, Holy Roller. Timeless Wins on his inner, and a length and a half to King Ivor, 2.5 to Blazing Steel, and 3 or 4 to Taradu. Down to the 600 they go, and the big chestnut mare from Goldman, Lusty's Bank, 3/4 of a length on Niagara. Third posse is Apple Danish inside Ravada. Then Catalan opening, Timeless Wins, Holy Roller, King Ivor, 2 lengths to Blazing Steel, and a length to Taradu. Lusty's Bank first for home, taken on in earnest by Niagara. Apple Danish is pushing into the clear, followed by Ravada. Catalan opening, Holy Roller, King Ivor, and Timeless Wins meeting a dead end. Blazing Steel second last on the outside. Lusty's Bank grabbed by Apple Danish, and between them battling on Catalan opening. Here comes Catalan opening. Oh, today's the day. Catalan opening from Apple Danish and King Ivor, followed by Lusty's Bank, and further back Niagara, Ravada, Timeless Wins, Holy Roller, Taradu in company with Blazing Steel, the last pair. And I tell you what, take a tip, don't back Blazing Steel again until he wins a race, because he is one of them.
Okay, 1 Catalan opening, 650, 210, 9 Apple Danish to pay 290, and 3 for third, King Ivor to pay 180, and the daily double on 2 and 1, 1980.
And never gets to the line these days. Every chance to run on, but wasn't good enough. And Catalan opening. Oh, he was on his mettle today, and he's paid $7.70 and $2.30. When he saw plenty of galloping room, he swooshed through that gap, and boom, he went to the line like the real Catalan opening we know. 193, 770 and 230 Catalan opening. Number 9 Apple Danish second has paid $2.70, and number 3 King Ivor, written by Chris Munch, third, has paid $2.20. Number 10 ran fourth, and that was Lusty's Bank. Another very honest run, not beaten all that far. Catalan opening, change your luck today for the Cummings stable, and raced by Dato Tan Chin Nam, by Karpstad from Dawn Music, a 5-year-old brown gelding, written by Darren Beatman. Number 9 second, Apple Danish, a bay mare 4 by Dane Hill from Classic Style, Anthony Cummings, John Marshall. And third going to number 3 King Ivor, a bay horse 4 Fairy King Royal Ivor, Jack Denham, Chris Muntz. 10 fourth, Lusty's Bank, and 11 Niagara, ran officially 5th.
Mark sense, Boom quickly. Sir Boom quickly mustered speed over on the inside to leave them up. Further out is Belzevere, tucking behind now. Doremus, Derobe travelling forward up 4th early. Further out Seascape from Joe Gar, and Peep on the Sly went back to the tail. Sir Boom is anticipated, led now by nearly a length and a half now to up on the outside Belzevere. Arctic Scent tucking in third. Derobe outside at 4th. 2 for the back Seascape 5th. The half Doremus 6th. 1 to Joe Gar 7th. 2 lengths last to the 8 now. Peep on the Sly. Out of the back 11.50 out, and Sir Boom in front just slows them up a little in front now. About 3/4 to a length in front now from on the outside. Belzevere, Arctic Scent third. 4th is Derobe as they turn into the back straight. They're followed further back in the race by Doremus. Seascape outside at 2 to Jogar, and Peep on the Sly last of all. Going towards the 800-metre turn, and the leader coming off the back still is Sir Boom. And Sir Boom comes off that back turn, and he's run the first 852 seconds, so he's only jogged through the first half of the race. Sir Boom 3/4 now. The outside Belzevere, and now Oliver lets Derobe stride. Goes up on the outside to quickly go after the lead, and the sprint's on now. Further back Arctic Scent inside Doremus, given a crack with a whip. Seascape went around it. A length then to Joe Gar. Oliver went for home, and Derobe, though, shot a length and a half in front of Sir Boom. 2 further back in the race, then Belzevere, then Arctic Scent. Doremus a long way back. It's a sprint home, and on the turn, Derobe a neck in front. Coming back again, Sir Boom. Arctic Scent waiting for a run from Belzevere when they straighten up. Derobe in front of Sir Boom. Arctic Scent and Belzevere the outside. It's Derobe just in front from Belzevere. Sir Boom back on the inside. Derobe, Arctic Scent driving through late. They hit it. Derobe, I'd say a nose Arctic Scent. Not much in this. Maybe Derobe from Arctic Scent. Sir Boom may get third out wide. Peep on the Sly flashed up from Belzevere. Doremus behind those from Joe Gar and Seascape. Close.
Very close. 10 Derobe, 330, 160, or 9 Arctic Scent at 1170, 280 for third. 5 Sir Boom, 220.
Okay, 10 to Robe if it gets it, 321.60. The other one's right in at 9 Arctic Cent, 10.90, 285 for third Saboom, 230.
Well, it's a great go here to the line. And number 9's got it, Arctic Cent. Arctic Cent has just got the bob, has tipped out to Robe right on the line. Arctic Cent has got the Fian. Over 10 to Robe. Saboom third, number 5. Number 9 has got the bob right on the line. Arctic Cent, number 9. Just ahead of Derobe. And third, 5 is Saboom. Fourth in number 4, Peep on the Slide from the back of the field. Great finish. Derobe taking off when they sprinted through, jogged through the first half, and the sprint was on from the 600, and she got going. She got going, and he tried to pinch the race here on Derobe and left a few of them flat-footed.
All right, there's correct weight. Kembler 391 at the barrier, race 7, Gold Coast.
Okay, we'll go to the Gold Coast soon.
For race 7 here. And the best out was License Renewed, commencing pretty well Pragmatism, so too Nimzo Indian, Lomas, Brian York trying to find a position on the Toowoomba Galloper, then comes Fatal on the inside, Ask the Waiter between Persian Flyer 3 deep, Classy Fella the Fence and Sea Captain's very wide out and racing ungenerously in last posse. They race up past the 1600 metres and quickly Lomas crosses the face of the field to lead a couple of lengths on License Renewed. Third is Pragmatism and 2 to Fatal. He's racing very ungenerously, tossing the head round. Nimzo Indian and now Sea Captain has gone up very quickly, followed by Ask the Waiter. Persian Flyers on a limb, second last and Absolute. Classy Fella. Down the back they go and Sea Captain runs to the lead, about a length or so on Lomas. Third posse, 2 away Pragmatism after 3/4, then License Renewed, just over a length the Nimzo Indian. At his girth on the inside is Fatal, a length further back Persian Flyer being forced to cover a lot of additional ground. Ask the Waiter second last as the speed slows noticeably and Classy Fella whips them in. To the 900 corner they travel, and the leader is Sea Captain. He's almost white now. He's about a length and a quarter on Pragmatism. Lomas third. Persian Flyer deep is fourth and fifth. One off the fence, Nimzo Indian. Then License Renewed, followed by Ask the Waiter. Fatal second last and Classy Fella last. About 8 or 10 lengths off the lead, occupied by the roughy Sea Captain. 87 to 1 on the New South Wales tote, and Sea Captain in control. 3/4 Pragmatism, a length the Lomas, and then Persian Flyer, Nimzo Indian, followed by License Renewed. Ask the Waiter being called upon now. A length the Fatal and a length and a half last is Classy Fella. Into the straight in the Kingston town. Sea Captain is the leader, probably on sufferance. Quickly Pragmatism gobbled him up, followed by Persian Flyer. Classy Fella down the outside. Nimzo Indian is next, and on the inside at the head of the others, License Renewed. Fatal's getting into the clear. Pragmatism hits the front. Classy Fella, Persian Flyer. Oh boy, Pragmatism's run out, chopped a few off. Classy Fella comes at him and got him. Classy Fella beat Pragmatism, Ask the Waiter's run third, followed by Lomas, License Renewed, Fatal. Further back in the field, Persian Flyer and Sea Captain and Nimzo Indian were the last 2. Number 7.
7 Classy Fella, 15.23 even. 4 Pragmatism, 2.80. 2 Ask the Waiter, $1.60.
Problems. Number 7's got up on the line, will pay $14 upwards, $14.30 the win, $3 the place. Number 4 Pragmatism, $2.90. And 2 Ask the Waiter will be third, $1.50. He got a real dose of the wobbles, Pragmatism over the concluding stages. Poor old Persian Flyer copped a nice old Pratt. He hasn't had much luck in that race. He was wide all the way, and he's got chopped out at a vital stage. Standing by for numbers, Classy Fella, trained by Gary Fraser. At Hawkesbury for R.J. Curo by Ken Mayer from Class, a grey gelding 5, and ridden by Corey Brown. The second place getter will be number 4, Pragmatism by Marauding from Rassel Dassel, Bay Gelding 7, Clary Connors Glen Boss, and number 2, Ask the Waiters by Shining Finish Luncheon Style, Bay Gelding 6, Ron Quinton, John Marshall. The time for the race was 2:03.87. Those numbers are now semaphore 7:42. Fourth went to 6, License Renewed. The time was 2:03.87, well outside the record held by Balmaressa. 34.57 was the sectional time. That's the story of race 7 today, the Sir James Kingston Town Stakes.
Okay, race number 3, Perth.
Racing in the final event now. Merrow Match and Queenstown Kate left it okay down on the inside. Princess Cara just behind them. Chow Baby is nice and prominent early. Hurry Apple just behind those from Impulsive. Tippy and Damascus Dawn. Further back in the race when they settle into stride now is Lumpy Princess Verado. And Double Platinum is getting back out of its ground on the outside of it. Dance Away into that first turn. And Marrow Match out in front today. A length and a half in advance now of Chow Baby. Princess Cara third on the rail. A length then Hurry Up all fourth. One to Queenstown Kate running fifth. Two Impulsive and Tippy from Verado. And then Damascus Dawn. Back in the middle, Lumpy Princess, three to Dance Away, and two last of all on the race is Double Platinum. Coming off the back turn now at about the 900-metre mark, and it's Marrow Match, a length in front of Chow Baby. Hurry Up will goes up on the outside, out three wide third. Just behind those, Princess Cara fourth, Tippy taking off. Back in the middle, Queenstown Kate. Then Impulsive followed to the outside by Damascus Dawn. Then Lumpy Princess followed by Dance Away. Second last, Verado, and hard ridden at the 600-metre mark, Double Platinum. Marrow Match a half length in front of Chow Baby, and Tippy is out wide travelling forward. Then Hurry Up and Queenstown Kate starting to get a wriggle on in the middle. A length then Dance Away sweeping around Damascus Dawn. Princess Cara waiting for a run on the fence there with Impulsive and Lumpy Princess. Queenstown Kate is coming quickly with Chow Baby. They get to Marrow Match from Tippy, and Dance Away wider out from Impulsive trying to get out. Queenstown Kate took the lead. Here's Dance Away coming at it. Queenstown Kate, Dance Away finishing well. Got its head in front of Queenstown Kate and Chow Baby, and Dittman will get the last home. Dance Away, 3/4 to Queenstown Kate, and neck third Chow Baby. Then Lumpy Princess, Impulsive, Marrow Match, Tippy, Princess Cara, Hurry Apple, Damascus Dawn never came into it. Last of all, Verado.
5 Dance Away, 12.80 and 3.30. 2 Queenstown Kate, 1.60. 1 Chow Baby, $2.
Number 5 in the last. Number 5, Dance Away, gives Mickey Dittman a double from the back of the field down the back straight. And has swept on them. And Dance Away has taken the final race from Queenstown Kate and Chow Baby. Numbers in the last 5, 2, 1.
5 Dance Away, $11.60 and $3 even. Number 2 Queenstown Kate, $1.70 and 1 Chow Baby to pay $2.20. 5, 2, 1 on the last in Melbourne.
Away they go. Mojave Dancer and Jade Tiara just a little slowly into stride, and the favourite bounced out ahead. That Star Aglow going up quickly as Look Sharp, and right around them Hot as Hell, Rhythmic King right up with the speed today. Then Sporting Colours, Jade Tiara, Star High, Mushy Mushy, and a good margin to Belle Maria outside Mojave Dancer down by the 700, Hot as Hell. Going like the wind, a length Star Aglow third, Look Sharp the outside, a length the Rhythmic King. Then Sporting Colours, between Sporting Colours and Rhythmic King, 3/4 away Jade Tiara. 2.5 to Star High, and then a gap to Belle Maria, Mushy Mushy, and last Mojave Dancer. On the swing for home in the last here at Rose Hill Gardens, and Hot as Hell. A length on Star Aglow, who's on the inside and is coming at Hot as Hell. A length the Look Sharp, followed by Rhythmic King, who's starting to pull around the 2 leaders and finish on determinedly. Sporting Colours heads the others. Hot as Hell in front. On the outside, Rhythmic King the inside, Star Aglow, then Mushy Mushy. It's Hot as Hell, Rhythmic King on the outside. Hot as Hell will not give in. Rhythmic King can't go on. Hot as Hell comes away and wins. Hot as Hell from Rhythmic King, 3 in it for third. Mushy Mushy with Belle Maria and Star Aglow from Look Sharp and Sporting Colours, Mojave Dancer, and then Star High, and last was Jade Tiara.
2 Hot as Hell, Super Tab, 5.40 to even. 11 Rhythmic King to pay $3.10, and 3 for third Mushy Mushy, $3, or 5 Belle Maria, $3.30, or 9 Star Aglow, $1.50.
Well, 11 has run second, ridden by Craig Carmody. It'll pay $3.20, and to toss up for third, there are 3 in it. Mushy Mushy, along with Belle Maria and Star Aglow. The winner, Hot as Hell, trained by Jimmy Johnston. He's got a great strike rate, Jimmy. Trained by Jim for Johnny Cobcroft, E and D Patterson, B Gordon and Jimmy Sundell. A brown gelding 4 by County from Steam Heat, and has run 103.20, only .04 outside of Ulshan's race record, and 34.14 the sectional time. 2 Hot as Hell fighting on. Rhythmic King had his chance, had a lovely run, but he couldn't wear down the leader, Rhythmic King. In fact, Hot as Hell was coming away on the line. Mushy Mushy and Belle Maria are the 2 most prominent in it for third. Very, very close between Mushy Mushy and Belle Maria. And here we come now. Number 3 has run third, Mushy Mushy, written by Chris Muntz. So those numbers official, 2, 11, 3. First, Hot as Hell, D Beedman. Second, 11, Rhythmic King, C Carmody. 3, Mushy Mushy, C Muntz. Third, 5 ran fourth, Belle Maria. Number 9 was 5th, Star Aglow. And the 6th position goes to number 1, and that's Look Sharp. 211,359 in the last, for which the Quinella paid 35.50, the exacta dividend 79 even, and the trifecta $729.90. We'll have more news on the Sydney front after Rod's update for the next in Brisbane.
Number 1 and